So magnification now. Who will tell me what do you mean by magnification? What do you mean by magnification? Yeah, Nirudh, tell me. Change in size of the image. It's not change in size. Okay. So yeah, it changes. So it is not the change in size. Suppose why I'm saying why am I correcting you? Say this is the object size. Okay. And say this is the image size. The other thing what I drew is the image. They are same size. What is the change in size? Zero. There's no change in size. Change in size is zero. Do we say magnification is zero? No, we don't say magnification is zero. Okay. So magnification is a certain mathematical term which is going to represent something. Anybody knows what it is? Somebody else? Somebody else? Fast, fast, fast. Yeah, okay, Surbi, what do you say? Okay, okay. So we'll take that. Okay, magnification. So let me write it over here. Magnification will represent with the letter M. Okay. And it would be a ratio of size of what do you want me to put on top? Size of image divided by size of object. Okay. Now in most of the cases, the object or the image would be put vertical. Okay. You'll have cases like these. You have a concave mirror or a convex mirror, whichever mirror, and you have this as the object, and you have this as say the image. Okay. Now we are not talking about the width and all. So straight away it will be about the height, right? Right? Get the point? Hmm? And had you got cases like this, can somebody say that? Can somebody tell me that when we are not going to talk about height in the size of image by size of object thing, when will it not be about height? Yeah, it is not vertical and it is anything like totally lying down, or maybe the object is like this. Get the point? Hmm? Say this is at C. So how the object, how the image is created, and it will have a curve. I'll ask you when we are doing in great details. I'll ask you. Suppose this is at C. The ground is rooted at C. Whether this will be like this or it will be like that. The image, or should it be straight? Get the point? That time it's not the height because it was never kept vertical. But we don't have to worry about this case at all. Not at all. Okay. Only in NEEV we'll make up questions like this and give you just for fun. For what you have to worry with respect to school is these kind of questions. Get the point? So we can easily say that magnification will be talking in terms of height of image divided by height of object. Is this part clear to you guys? Is this clear? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Somebody said something. Yeah. Who is that? I mean, I could not understand. Does it matter mean what? Means what? Size of no. See, what is magnified if you have something which is becoming the original thing is becoming double the size? Would you say that the magnification is half? You would say an opposite word of magnification, like the extent of getting diminished or something. Okay, diminishing effect. That is what was coming to my head. I don't even know that can be a word. Okay, so as he said, diminification is, yeah, dignification is double if it has become half the height. Okay, magnification is half. Get the point? So the word is magnification means how big it has become. So it would be of the image divided by of the object. Okay. So here what I am saying is size, we are talking about the height in all the questions of class 10. Get the point? Is that clear? Okay, okay. It would be all unidimensional objects, a thin line only, and we would be talking about only the height because they will be kept perpendicular to the principal axis. Now we would have some sign convention also. Okay, that is again up to us, but it has to be having some logic. Now imagine your object. I'll make my object column over here. Object and image. Okay. These things are hardly to be taught, but you know my habit of discussing anything and everything. Say the object is like this, upright, and the image which comes is also upright. Maybe maybe bigger, maybe smaller, maybe bigger, but it is upright. Okay. So what would you say? The magnification is positive or negative? If it is the same size, magnification is 1. Magnification is, if it is the same size, magnification is 1. If it is smaller size, say magnification is half. If it is double the height or something, say magnification is 2. But is it a plus 2 or a minus 2? What can a plus represent? So I think we can agree that if it is all upright, let plus mean that it is in the same sense as the object, right? And if the images come ulta, maybe same size, maybe half the size, maybe double the size, if the image comes upside down, it seems to be a good idea to represent them with a minus sign, right? So minus 1 would mean what? Same size. I mean the ratio of the size is same. 1 means height of object and height of image is same, but negative means it is flipped, right? Right? What would this mean roughly? This guy? Magnification minus half, right? What would this mean? Say plus 2, right? Are you getting this point? Sorry, minus 2, right? Are you getting this point? Right? So what we are trying to say over here is if the image is flipped, okay, whether it is formed on left side, right side, I don't care. Whether it is this side of the mirror, that side of the mirror, I don't care. If the image is flipped, then it would be negative. It is the same sense as the object, it would be positive. I hope that's clear to you guys, right? Shall I give you a sample? Just a small quiz kind of question on this, like what would you say the magnification is when your object is, say, this is your object, okay, and your image is this. That's your image, that's your object. Tell me your name and tell me what value of magnification, any random value you can propose, and which should be an agreeable value. Okay, somebody tell me your name and tell. Who are you? Aryan. Aryan, are you done with that work? Prerequisite work? And who are you? Okay, there are several Aryans. Okay, Aryan, the first one. Tell me. Yeah, what were you saying? Okay, cool. Tell me. Okay, just for the sake of convenience, I'm writing 2, right? Negative 2, right? Everybody agrees that m would be something like this, right? Okay, okay. And had the image been like this, or let me make it a smaller size. Say the image was this, then somebody tell me just, yeah, Disha, give me a number. Okay, no story making, just give me a number. Yeah, tell me. Is he right? Is she right? Magnification is positive. Okay, It doesn't matter it is upside down. Why it is positive? Because both are in the same sense, right? Both are upside down, right? Get the point? This is physics. Nobody knows. I mean, if I keep my foot up and head down, and the image also comes foot up and head down, then we don't care the head should be up or foot should be down. The image and object is in the same sense. So magnification is positive. So positive doesn't mean enlarged, negative doesn't mean diminished. It is just telling you that it is flipped over. What is enlarged? Greater than one value of magnification. So I put a mod, whether plus or minus. Greater than one means what? Keep making notes. Okay, it implies what? Enlarged, right? And if the magnification value plus or minus, mod, I hope you know, means I'm just taking the absolute value of. So is less than 1, it means what? Right? And if it is equal to 1, then it's the same size, right? Yeah. So in plane mirrors, what do you think M is? How much is M in the plane mirror? Depends on the case, right? Depends on the case, right, guys? No, it's always 1. And a plus 1 or a minus 1? It's a plus 1. Okay, in a plane mirror, you may note down as a fact or skip noting it. Okay, what is it? In a plane mirror, you have M is equal to plus 1 always. Okay, are we all set? To derive the formula, I mean derivation of the formula is virtually nothing. So I'm just going to take help of one of you and derive the formula. Get the point? So this formula is not good enough because we will be having the locations and all. We have to have the formula in terms of v and u also. Get the point? Only one of the heights will be knowing because object is kept. We'll be knowing the object height and we have to figure out the height of the image. Get the point? So magnification formula in terms of v and u and f, if at all f is required, we'll be putting that. So suppose I keep somebody who is going to volunteer to help me out in figuring out the formula. No, who will talk along with me? I think most of the class knows the magnification formula. Who is going to talk along with me? As I ask, you answer that. Who is going to do that? No, Anirudh, you have already spoken. Shankar, you have spoken. Nitya, you want to do it? Hmm? Okay. Okay. So suppose my object is over here. Upright. Okay. And I want to have a relation between the height of the image and height of the object. What diagram should I make? I mean, where there are like several of rays going from all the points of the object. Any two rays? No, I don't agree. No. I don't have to do a ray diagram. I don't want the location. I just want the magnification formula. So which is the most important? I can draw two rays. Like let me just draw two rays. And let me ask you whether you are satisfied with those two rays or not. 1 second. Let me just get a page. Yeah. Say I draw a ray like this. And say I draw another ray like that. Do you want these two rays? No, I don't agree. Okay. Anybody else? Can you just help me over here? No, somebody else. Somebody else. Somebody else. I need to have a relation between the heights and the object. Which ray diagram would be the required one? Sorry, I mean the heights and V and U. Yeah. Who is that guy? Atharv. Yeah, Atharv, tell me what to do. No, 1 second. Shruti, tell me what to do. Sorry, Athar. Shruti,
Yes, sir.
yeah, tell me what to do.
So the required ray is the one. Okay, so first we have to draw the image. I mean, like a rough assumption.
Yeah, okay. I'll draw that. Yeah, correct then.
Yeah, and then the ray we require is the one going to the pole and coming.
Yeah, I think we discussed it in the first class, in one of the
Yeah, it is
classes.
there in the video.
Yeah, it is there. It is already there. We have already discussed this. Okay, but as a, and I told you that we'll be doing it in detail when we are doing that. So, anyways, so one which is going to the pole will get reflected at the same angle, right? Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
And we are not bothered about actually finding the location and all. We are not drawing the what do you say a diagram for finding the image position, but we are wanting a relation between the heights, right? One second, let me just complete it. It's not a very clean one, but still. So what is this green line? What do I call that as? What is that green line?
Object ray.
Yeah, so HO. Okay, I'll not write H object. That's too much. What is this? Image height. Shall I write a minus HI? No. Before you say anything, no, not at all. When I give a value to HI, somebody says that HI is 10, and when I use the 10 value in some formula, it will be equal to what? Minus 10. Get the point? In the formula itself, like HI itself is not minus HI. Like U itself is not a minus U. Is U a minus U? No. U is U. When you put a value to it, say 20, it may be a minus 20. Okay, so this again I have emphasized a lot earlier. So this is HI, this is HO. The numerical values are either plus or minus. Get the point? And then what do I write at the base? What is the base length of this triangle? Who was helping me out? Who was that?
So,
Shruti. Yeah, Shruti. Tell me how much is that base?
so that's U.
That's U, right? And how about the base of the big triangle?
V.
Okay, absolutely right. V. Now what do you think is the relation between them? Mathematical. Forget about the sign convention and all. Math relation. What is it? No, no, I said forget about the sign convention and all. If this was a math question, that this length is 10, that length is 20, this is 5, that is how much? What is the relation between them?
V by U. V by
No, no, Disha, I mean, sorry, Shruti is speaking, no? Let us speak. Why are you intervening? She's doing a fine job. Yeah, Shruti.
Yes, sir. If it was a math question, HI by HO is V by U.
Very well said. If it was a math question, okay, that is what I want to hear, okay? Not your already known memorized knowledge. HI by HO is equal to what? V by U. Guys, everybody, you agree? Height of the bigger triangle divided by height of the smaller triangle is equal to base of the bigger divided by base of the smaller. Those are the corresponding heights, and we very well know that these two are similar triangles. Okay, we have done that before. Two angles are same, so third angle has to be same. They are similar triangles, right? So this is the mathematical formula. Get the point? And then we have already discussed that in such a case m should come what? M should be what? In this case, in this particular case, your M. Yeah, somebody else wants to join in. She has spoken enough. Atharva, now you can say M should be what? Atharva, M should be what?
Sir, M should be V by U.
No, 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 no. Should it be positive or negative if this is the case?
Sir, it will be positive, sir.
In this diagram, the M should be positive. Absolutely wrong. As we have discussed earlier, M should be what?
Sir, negative, sir.
M should be negative, right?
Oh,
M
yes,
should
sir,
be
yes, sir,
negative
sir.
because
Because
the
it's
image is
this
flipped
angle
over,
is
right? So if I use this, do I get a negative value? No, I do not get a negative value. Why do I not get a negative value? Propose me any V value over here, any random V value.
So both are negative, sir.
Sir,
No, no,
10.
no,
Minus 10.
let him, Shankar, please, you can't intervene like this. I'll throw you out of the class.
Sir, minus 10.
I mean, in this COVID situation, it is out of your room or house. Okay? Yeah, propose me any V and U value. Atharv,
Sir, minus 10.
which one, U or V?
V, sir. V minus 10, U minus 4.
Why so small values, man? Okay, anyways. Okay, V he says is minus 10. Okay, and U is minus 4. Are these agreeable values, guys? Yes, they are. Both have to be negative, right?
Yes, sir.
Both have to be negative and one looks larger, one is larger than the other. So V is a minus 10 and U is a minus 4. So when I put that, what do I get? I get a minus 10 divided by minus 4, right? Which gives me how much? Which gives me how much?
2.25.
Plus 2.5.
Plus 2.5.
25. 5. 2.5. 2.5.
It gives me a plus 2.5. Get the point? Which is wrong, right, guys? We shouldn't get a plus, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
So mathematically this may be the thing, but this is not helping in our sign convention what we had thought for ourselves, that flipped over things will make it as negative. Is that clear? So what modification will you do to the formula yourself? Value is correct, this part is correct, only this part is wrong. So what modification will you do? Is this modification going to help us? A minus V by U,
Yes.
right? Right? Okay, mind you, in various cases we'll have to, when we do lens, it is something else. So I'll be asking you that time that what is the formula? Maybe minus, maybe plus, okay? So you shouldn't mug it up, you should derive yourself. So I'll just repeat, as some lady said over here, who was she? Shruti, I think, no, yeah, Shruti said that hi by ho will be v by u, absolutely right. Okay, and then we took the values of v and u with the sign convention. So minus 10, minus 4, we got a plus value, and this plus value doesn't comply with our sign convention of m. Sign convention of m says that it is a flipped over image, it should be negative. Hence we modified this math formula with our sign convention and put a negative in front of it. Is that clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
So what can you argue? Like what one can argue? Like this is not done, sir. How can you do that? What can you argue?
Change it according to our needs.
Yeah, who is that? Tell your name. Who is that?
So, Surbi.
Yeah, Surbi. Yeah, what are you saying, Surbi?
So, how can we just change it? Like, how can we give minus
Yeah,
when we need it?
absolutely right. Okay, we can't do it according to our need. So I'll take any other case and ask as a challenge question that can you give me any other case where this formula is going to go wrong in mirrors? This is for mirrors, by the way. Okay. So I've taken a case of a convex mirror. Is that clear? So somebody just help me out in putting some numbers. Any volunteer? Okay. Shruti, you were no, not Shruti. Who was that last? Who was speaking?
Athar.
No. This lady who said, how can we?
Surbi.
Surbi C or T?
C.
Okay, Surbi C, you help me out. Okay. We have suppose a convex mirror. I got an object over here. I got an image over here. Is that okay or wrong?
Yes, it's okay.
It's okay. Thank you. Okay. So this is my U, right? And this is my
V.
V, right? Can you just propose any random values? I'm okay with any random value. Just propose any random value.
So, you can be minus 20.
Okay, she says it is minus 20. People agree with it? It's a minus and obviously any number she says, right? Okay, V how much?
And it can be 10
Plus 10 or minus 10?
plus 10.
Plus 10. V is plus 10, right? Right? Okay. Now, according to our convention, forget about the formula right now. According to our convention, M should come what? M should come negative or positive?
Positive.
M should come positive first of all. M should come less than 1 or more than 1?
Less than 1.
Less than 1, right? Okay, let us just apply this green formula. As she was saying, it is a formula of our convenience from the last case. Let us see whether it works in this case or not, right? Right, guys? Right, Surbi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so let us just do it. Minus as minus, nothing to do with the value of V and U. This is a minus of the formula. This minus, I'm not going to just mess it up over here. This minus is of the formula. So I put that minus. V how much?
10
Plus 10, right? Divided by U how much?
minus 20.
Minus 20. So what do we see? This minus and that minus gets cancelled, right guys?
Yes, sir.
This, and what do you get? You get a plus half, right? We
Yes,
get a
sir.
plus half, and that is what we were expecting before calculating. A plus value and less than one value, right?
Yes, sir.
So this one works for this case also, right?
Yes, sir.
So it is not a formula of convenience. Any case you take, it is going to work. We have adjusted it using a unique case. Okay, I can agree to that. That how come you do that? But the point is, once we have adjusted and made the formula, like we had derived that formula, remember 1 by f is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by u, right? We derived with one case, put the sign convention, and then it works for all cases. Similarly, this formula also, we adjusted with one case, it works for all cases. I think one other unique case is left off. So let me do that also. Can you see this one? Guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hmm? Yeah, 1 second. Just let me rub this off. Shall I rub this off or yeah, let me rub it off. Okay, this case. So it's a concave mirror and I'm going to place my image object much before or before your F. Okay, I'm going to place it before F. What do you expect? Where is the image?
Behind the mirror.
How much behind? Like more than this distance or less than that distance?
More.
This is say 10. Okay, I've put a 10. You'll tell me minus or plus later. Okay, how much? More than 10, right? Say 15 or something, right? Why? I hope you remember. Bigger the thing is, whether image or object, bigger the thing is farther than the mirror, right? Bigger is farther, right? Smaller is closer. I hope you remember that, right? Okay, so in this case, my u is how much? A minus 10. My v is how much? My v is how much? Say a plus 15, right? This is my u, minus 10, v is plus 15. I apply the formula blindly, minus v by u. And what do I get? Minus of the formula, then v is a plus 15 and u is a minus 10. What do I get? I get a good positive 1.5, which is complying with my convention. It is greater than 1 means it is enlarged. Yes, it is enlarged. Enlarged means greater than 1. Yes, it is. It is in the same sense. Both are erect. Okay. Hence it is positive. So it is. So it is working for all cases. Right? Right, guys? So I think no debate on this. Like this formula is wrong or right. No debate on that. Is there any?
No, sir.
Shall I give you a question to do? Any doubt? You may ask. Guys, any doubt? Shall I give you a question?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, write down. And that's the only question for today and everybody should be doing it. Okay, I'll give you good amount of time to do it. Okay. I hope all of you have done the earlier questions from my recorded video. Then only you are coming over here, right? Okay. So you'll follow all those rules. You'll follow all those rules and one added formula. What is that added formula? M is equal to minus V by U. This is the formula. This minus is of the formula, nothing to do with the convention of V and U. When you substitute the values of V, again and again I am repeating, when you substitute the values of V and U, then only you are going to put a plus or a minus. Is that clear? And U is always negative, so I'll just check away the plus. It is always minus something. But when you are going to substitute the value, is that clear? When you are going to replace with a numerical, right? With a numerical value, with a number, right? Okay, okay. Note down a question very, very carefully because later on You can't say, I thought it was this, sir, I thought it was that, because maybe I'll be playing around in the language part a
Sir,
bit.
you're not recording.
He
No,
told he's recording. He said he's recording.
please, somebody messed up my recording. I have to delete this part. Who was that, man? Who was that? Who is this deliberately? Let me pause. Okay. So note down the question very carefully. I'm just going to write in shorthand the main points. I'm not going to write the whole question. So you note it down very, very carefully. Okay. And before I tell you the question, let me tell you a few things. When they say a curved mirror or a concave mirror has got a focal length of 20, they are not going to say it's a minus 20. That minus plus is your convention. Get the point? And your way of doing it. Is that clear? They will say that the curvature is 20 or focal length is 20, and you have to figure out whether you have to put it a minus or a plus. Object length or object distance is so much or object was so much away. They are not going to put the plus and minus for you. Is that clear? Same way, when they say magnification, it was double the size or half the size or magnification was 2, they will not say plus 2 or minus 2. Is that clear? Is that clear? Nobody says in the question that the magnification is minus 2. I mean, they may say them, and most probably they will not. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, write down a question. There is a curved mirror of radius of curvature equal to, there is a curved spherical mirror having a radius of curvature equal to, or I'll not put a equal to, it becomes math, right? I'll put a is. Radius of curvature is say 60. Okay, 60 centimeters. The image formed by the mirror is half the size of the object. When I say size, you may write height. Okay, image is half the size of the object. Get the point? So you have to tell the object location and the image location with our sign conventions what we have been using till now, and put it in the chat. Got the question?
So, sir, from
No,
this
is
we
what
can
Speak your name. Speak your name.
Sir, this is with Anshu. What type
Yeah.
of mirror is this?
No, you can't counter question me. Okay, I gave you what I have to give you. What I asked, is that thing clear? You can ask me to repeat the question 10 times.
Nimesh, sir.
Yeah, I'm repeating the question. 1 second, Athar. 1 second. Let me repeat the question. There's a spherical curved mirror. There's a spherical mirror having radius of curvature 60 centimeters. Okay, it's a subjective question. You have to write a subjective answer.
Is this given according to sign convention or is it absolute?
Ayyo appa. Ayyo appa. Did I not tell you that when I'm giving you a question, I'll not be using any sign convention? I gave you such a big prelude before giving the question, right? How can you ask that again? Okay. 1 second. Yeah, that also I told you that when I'm saying magnification is half or double, I'm not even telling you whether it is a plus half or a minus half or this or that. Get the point? I'll again repeat the words, and please carefully listen. And next, whatever you ask about the question, I'm going to just tell the question again, nothing else. Okay? And then what I require from you, I'm going to tell you. So the question is, there is a spherical mirror whose radius of curvature is 60 centimeter. Image formed is half the size of the object. Find the location of the image and the object. Okay. Now, since it is the first question for today, I'll give you a hint. As many answers you can give, you can give.
Sir.
Now that's it. That's it. Okay. And then you have to write your answer. Whatever answer or answers are there, you have to write in a single line in the chat. You can't spread out your answer in 4 different lines.
Once, please.
The object location.
What, What? Tell me your name first.
Sir, I'm Anirudh, and can you please repeat the hint once?
No.
So you only say you can give
So
as many
please,
answers.
You
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 didn't give
can give many answers.
So,
given
so
answers.
B, please can you tell what are we supposed to find out?
The image and object location and
Uh,
location oblique locations.
sir.
Okay, and put it in the chat. And if
Sir.
you have 10 answers, all 10 answers in a single line. If you have one answer, you put one answer in a single line. You don't spread out. I won't be checking your answers from here and there. Okay, that's my personal request. Okay, yeah. What? Anything else? Get going and get done. Fast, fast, fast.
Yes, sir. So, sir, from this we can assume that the so, sir, we can assume that the sign
Uh,
convention is
uh,
followed
uh,
in the
uh,
next
uh,
step, right?
uh, 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 Whatever question is given is given. Okay, that's it. You don't discuss question with me right now.
sir, can you once again repeat the last part?
I'll repeat the whole thing. And this recording is going to go to class 9 also. Okay. If they feel that how many times you want to listen to the same thing, anyways, they don't know your name anyway. So what was I saying? I'll repeat the whole thing, right? There's a spherical mirror having radius of curvatures of 60 centimeters. The radius of curvature is 60 centimeter. Image formed by the spherical mirror is half the size of the object. Write the possible location oblique locations of the image and the object. I'm done, okay? Okay, guys. So what does it say? It says that we have a curved mirror and the image is half the size of the object. Image is half the size of the object. What does it tell you? What does it tell you? Yes, guys?
Which is minus.
So that U is great.
That there can be two cases, right? Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Which two
Yes, sir.
cases? A convex mirror. So we'll make case 1. What do you want? Which case to be done first? Any case. Okay, let us do a convex. Okay, concave. People love concave. We'll do concave mirror because we spend more time with the concave mirror in the papers. Okay, in real life we spend more time with the convex mirror, right? Where is the convex mirror in real life? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. The rear view mirror and all, right? Then in the apartments, when you're turning in the corners, they would have put convex mirror so that you can have a big view. I mean, great view, great span of the view. Anyways, so concave, we have 4 5 separate cases. Hence, we get used to concave a lot. Now, what is this? What does it say? It says that the radius of curvature is 60. Shall I put a 60 over here? First thing is our rough diagram, right? Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
So this is what? This is 30, right? We are not even putting the sign convention right now. It's a diagram, right? Image is half the size of the object. So what can it be? What can it be? If I place over here, does the image come smaller? No, it will come enlarged over here, right? If I place it over here, does it come smaller? No, enlarged over there, right? So it has to be here somewhere, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is your object and there will be your image, right? Right? So this is my rough diagram. That's the first step. Step 1 done, right? Everybody, step 1 done.
Yes, sir.
What is step 2? Okay, next case also I'll try to fit in over here. So I'll just write in small over here, right? Step 2 is what? Write the values what has been given to you according to your diagram, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
So what values have been given to us among V, F and U? Only F is given, so I'll write F. What is F? F is equal to minus 30. I'll put a V is equal to question mark. U is equal to a question mark, right? Right? Okay, that's my step number 2 done and M, right? M is there now. M is how much? Step number 2? M. M is how much? No, no, no. You have made your diagram. Now everything with respect to that. You can't say that, no, I was thinking of the other one. No, 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 no. You are doing this case, right? You are doing this case. Those who said half plus half are going to make a mistake as such. These values are with respect to the rough diagram we have made very, very critical. Hence, I was saying that making a diagram is important. Is that clear? The people who did not get the answer should know now that why a diagram is important. You skip the diagram and you don't get an answer, and then you wonder why I did not get the answer, because you skipped the diagram. As simple as that. Is that clear? You skipped the 4 steps. The steps were make the diagram, write the pertaining values. So these are the pertaining values, right? What is the next step? Guess an answer, right? So what's the answer? My u should be coming where? My u should be coming between 30 and 60 and should be negative, right? My v should be coming where? Oh, sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Very sorry. My u should be coming what? My u should be coming between, sorry, beyond 60, right? More than 60 and should be negative, right? And my v, what can I guess about v? It should be between 30 and 60 and should be negative. Okay, right? These are my guesses. So this is my absolute rough work. The diagram is, I would say, it's a very important one. You can make it in fair also or rough also. Don't make real diagrams for sure. Okay. Now you get on with the formulae what you have, right? That's the 4th step, right? What are the formulae you have? You have got 2. What are those? One is 1 by f is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by u, and you'll put the values. That's your equation number 1. And what's the equation number 2? What's the equation number 2? M is equal to minus V by U. You'll put in the values, right? These two you have to use, right? That is the extra in this part. Everything is as earlier. So shall we start putting it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll put the value in this green one. What do we get, people? What do we get in the green one? 1 by minus 30 is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by U. That's it. Can't do any further. Okay, we'll go on to this yellow one. What do we get over here? Minus half. Okay, now we'll just pick what we have written. No more using our brains again. Now this is simple. We are just picking and putting. No brain job over here. Whatever brains we have to apply, we have already applied in the first, second step. Right? Right? And prediction step. Right? Okay, so minus half. M is equal to minus half is equal to minus V by U. Manit, are you looking at it?
Yes.
Yeah, who was saying that you get your numericals always wrong? Okay, tell me, where are you getting stuck in all of this?
No, sir. I never said that.
Now, who was that then? Some guy said no, that unfortunately Nikhil. Now who said numericals are always coming wrong? Who was that?
Sir, I guess Mitanshu.
Yeah, Mitanshu, are you there? I think he gave up. Mitanshu? Mama, Mitanshu? Can't run away like that, man. Okay, anyways.
Sir is not in class.
Now I can guess that. Who was that? Okay, anyways. So we have got this equation and this equation. Okay, so basic rule is if you have two unknowns, you need to have two equations. We have two unknowns, v and u, and we have two equations. So what's the best way of doing? Substituting one into the other, right? Either write v in terms of u or u in terms of v, whichever feels easy to you. Okay, so this step gives you what? Minus minus gets cancelled, and what do you get? U is equal to 2v, right? Right? So it looks like replacing u with a 2v looks like not dealing with fraction for a while, for a small while. So good for me. So I'll replace my u with 2v. Is that okay, guys? So what do we get next from here? From this step? What do we get next? Minus 1 by 30 is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by 2u, right? Sorry, 2v, right?
Equal to minus 45.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Now are we, oh please man, please. What's the big joy in revealing the answer? Okay. Now, can you see that once we are in this formula mode, we are not even going and doing that what is negative, what is positive. We are just using the values given and we are going to get an answer. Did we replace v with a u with a minus 2v or something? That my u has to be negative and it is a minus 2v. This is a common mistake what people do. That, oh, u has to be negative. It must be a minus 2v. Don't do that. When do you do a minus or a plus? When you put an actual number, right? Like this, right? When you put an actual number, then only you have a plus or a minus from the convention. Like this over here, right? Not with the variables. This minus is not of the convention. This minus is of the formula, right? This minus doesn't belong to v, doesn't belong to u, right, guys? Can you look over here? Right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So be careful over there. Now this is like a no-brainer job. From here you can take your LCM as say 2v. So you have a 2 plus 1 which is a 3, right? Is a minus 1 by 30. You can cross multiply and you'll get your v is equal to minus 45 centimeters. Do not forget the units. And we'll just see whether it is complying with our range or not. It is bang on in between 30 and 60, which is a 45 in value and negative, right? Right? So it is impossible that we have gone wrong. And then once you have got your v, we can apply this u formula and you can get the u. What is u? Twice of v, right? So twice of minus 45, which is equal to a minus 90 again. Write the units so that you don't lose any marks anywhere. And you got your this location as 90, which is a minus 90, and this location as 45, right? Double the distance, hence double the height of the object, right? Right? This is half the distance, so it has to be in the ratio. So it is all good, all correct. Any doubt in this? No doubt. Now what can be, Miss Kopal, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what can be case number 2?
A convex mirror.
Why? Can you have an image half the size in convex mirror? Yes, you can.
Diminished.
Right? Now Surbi or somebody wrote that since f is 30, u will be minus 30, which is not possible. What was that? Do you want to discuss or you got your mistake?
So I got my mistake.
Yeah, okay. That was a very crooked way of thinking. Okay, that doesn't make much sense. I hope you have got it.
Calculation mistake. That's why I got something
You,
weird.
the point is, I can bet that you started calculation without making the diagram. Because the point of the diagram is, you make the diagram, you do the calculation, you get something wrong, you know that your calculation is wrong. Why? Because this diagram, can it ever be wrong? That something is beyond 60, then the image has to be between 30 and 60. Can this diagram be wrong? Forget about the values written. Can the diagram be wrong? Not at all. Not at all. Are you understanding? So you can keep on doing your calculation 100 times till it gets right in the prediction slot. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
So going wrong in the formula is not a big deal, but have the conviction that you have drawn a right diagram. Okay? Okay, now, what was I saying? Convex mirror, right? Kopal was saying that, right? Kopal?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so what do I do over here? What all rough diagram do I make? What rough diagram do I make? Tell me.
So we can mark the focus, center of curvature.
Okay, I'll just mark the focus. Okay, center of curvature will be down there. I'll just mark the focus, right? Okay, at what location is the focus? 30, right?
So, yes, sir.
And then we have an image which is half the size. So what do I do? What do I do?
So we place an object in
Oh.
front of the mirror, but we don't know the distance exactly.
Okay, that's the object, right?
Yes, sir.
Some random distance and that's the image, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's your rough diagram. It's done. It's over. That is how much you have to draw in a rough diagram. Most critical step, right? Looking at the diagram, what all values can we write? Tell me, Kopal.
So we can write the focus.
Yeah, so f is how much? Call it focal length. The point is called focus. F is focal length. Okay. Yeah, how much is focal length?
So plus 30.
Guys, you agree it's a plus 30?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
What else can you write? Let me separate this case with the next one by making this line. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. What else can you write?
So the magnification.
Yeah. So step number 2, you add the working rules that if magnification and all is given, if you know it, you write. Otherwise put a question mark. Okay. So magnification m is equal to how much?
Plus half.
Is
Plus
she right? Plus half. If she right,
Yes, sir.
it's given half, and from the diagram it is clear it is a plus, right? Now the same steps, right?
Yes, sir.
So we'll straight away go for the first formula. What is the first formula? First equation. What does it give? What does it give? Yeah, tell me.
So 1 by f is equals to 1 by
No, no, I'll put the value straight away. 1 by
So
30
1 by 30 is equals to 1 by
V plus 1 by U, right? These two we don't
yes,
know.
sir.
These two we don't know. Don't put a plus and minus unless until we know the value, right? Yeah, what about equation number 2? What
So
about equation number 2?
minus v by u is equals to 1 by 2.
Yeah, a plus 1 by 2, a plus 1 by 2, which was your magnification, is minus V by U. This was the formula itself, right? Right, be careful. People start having their fancy notions about this minus and all, okay? This is the formula, okay? Now you have to replace your V and U with whichever is convenient. So what will you do? Tell me, what do we get from
So
here?
u is equals to minus 2v.
U is equal to minus 2V, right? So we replace it over here, right? Right?
Yes,
So what do we
sir.
get?
So 1 by 30 is equals to 1 by v minus 1 by 2v.
Which is how much? Taking LCM of 2V.
So it will be
Kopal.
so
So
1
2V,
by
yeah.
2v
So this was
is equals to
2,
1 by 2v.
this was 2 minus 1, right? Which is equal to
1 by 30.
1 by 2V, right? Yeah, so 1 by 30 is 1 by 2V. So what do we get your V as?
So plus 15.
So yeah, everybody got it, guys?
Yes, sir.
You get your V as plus 15. Is it coming in the slot? I just did not write the prediction. Why? Because it was right there in the diagram and no space over here, right? V is equal to plus 15 centimeter. Is it coming in the slot between 0 and 30?
Yes,
Plus, should it be plus? Yes, it should be, right? Then we'll go on to this, substitute our U and get our U. So what is U? U is a minus 2V, minus 2 into a plus 15, which is minus 30, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is also right in the place where we want it, right? Which is in front. That means minus 30. It is coming minus, it should come minus. Get the point? So these are the two cases. So this is at the max. They in the board they don't even ask this, okay? I mean they may ask with one of the case. They will give you that the mirror was a concave, or they may give you that the magnification was the image was flipped one, that means this case, or the image was erect one, that means the other case, okay? In Neve test, if we give you something like this, you'll have to make all cases. And you can't say that, sir, I thought it is this case only. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes,
So we have to
Sir.
write all the steps and all properly on the paper, right?
Yeah, I mean, what do you want to skip in this? Tell me any step you want to skip.
No, sir, the full four rules and all.
Yeah, the four rules.
You don't have to write the rules, man. Just make a diagram and write this. I mean, whatever is there on this, can you see this part, what I'm outlining? This much you have to write, okay? And this part and this part anyhow you'll be writing. This much part and that much part. What is extra for you? I'll put a shade on it. What is extra for you? What you may feel is extra, which is going to help you in life later on,
Sir, it's not
is
extra, sir, but if we don't have time and we write only the direct formula thing, will we still get the same marks or will the marks be
no, you'll get the marks. The chances of you getting it wrong may be very high. Because you didn't have time, therefore you won't be able to cross check also, and maybe it is quite high. So you do this part and this part. This is, if I start making it, no, I'll just show you. If I start making that, no, somebody count seconds like 0, 1, 2. Somebody count seconds. Say. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Please, that is not how clock goes. Who was that? Those are not seconds, okay? Whatever you said was not seconds. It will take 3 seconds at the max if you do it properly. 3, 4, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, okay? 10 second doesn't harm much, okay? Make the diagram at least if you don't want to write the prediction, because prediction is right there in front in the diagram itself, okay? I make you write the prediction so that you think about it, okay? So I guess you'll be thinking without even writing it. So you can avoid writing this. Okay, any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
So next I'll give you a very small numerical test on the mirror formula. Is that okay? I'll give you a hint question. The question will be maybe of this kind also. Just orally tell me what will be the answer. Listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. And ant is walking along the principal axis of a concave mirror of focal length 20. The ant walks from 45 centimeter mark to 55 centimeter mark in 1 minute. What is the speed, average speed of the image of the ant? Can somebody tell me how will you do it?
Sir, first you get like.
So tell your name first. Tell your name first.
Sir, my name is Tejavardhan.
Yeah, Tejavardhan.
So first you get using the magnification and all that. No, wait, using the mirror formula, you find the image distance at 45 when the ant is at 45 centimeters, and also at 55 centimeters, and then like the difference in the this thing, difference in the image length
Yeah,
by the time taken.
yeah. Okay, absolutely right. Okay, first from the first case you get your
So once again, can you repeat what are we supposed to find?
no, I was just giving you a sample question. Sample question. Okay. So Tejavardhan, you are absolutely right. Now I'll give you a homework question.
Some kind of quiz on the.
I'll give you a homework question now. Everybody look at this homework question. There's a concave mirror, focal length. Let me again make it like 20. Is that clear? This is your center of curvature. Okay. Now what you have got is a pencil. What have you got? A pencil lying along. I'm making a little bit fat. Yeah, I'm making a bit fat pencil, but you can make a thin pencil. Okay. Okay, I'll make a thinner pencil. Again, it has come a bit fat. Okay, there's a pencil lying along. Is that okay, guys? Understood?
Yes, sir.
The length of the pencil is 10 centimeter. The tip is, let me try to make a tip over here. The tip of the pencil is this side. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
It is lying with the center of curvature at the midpoint of the pencil. Is that clear? C is at midpoint of the pencil. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
You have to find the magnification. What is the magnification of the, mind you, I'll just, since I'm not, it's a homework question, mind you, you'll not be doing a V by U formula or a minus V by U. Why? Why? Because that formula was when you had a height by height, right? So you can't say that, sir, will the formula work in this? How come, man? When you have derived it with the height and all, I've got a lot of people asking, sir, can the formula work over here? How can it work? It's not like it's a theory or something. I mean, non-mathematical stuff going on. It's a very mathematical stuff what is going on. It cannot work simply, okay? So you can't use this formula. This formula was basically only when you had vertical heights, right? But what was magnification? What did I say? Size of the image divided by size of the object, right? Using that concept, you get the magnification. So is the question clear? Find M. Find M. Yeah, find M. I'm repeating the question. Find M. Find magnification. Okay? A pencil is lying along the principal axis of a concave mirror having a focal length of 20. The tip of the pencil is towards the focus and the base is away from the focus. Okay, tip is towards the mirror and the base is away from the mirror. The midpoint of the pencil is at the center of curvature. The length of the pencil is 10 centimeters. Find the magnification of the image formed. It will form some image, right? Find the magnification. No doubts, no doubts, no doubts. This is a question. Suppose it came in the board. Suppose it came in the exam as such. So if you are going to skip the question because of some doubt, you may skip it. But no, nothing. And your submission time is till tomorrow evening. I'll close it tomorrow evening. I'll put a submission today. Okay, I'll put a submission link today. Homework question. Okay. Is that clear?
Sir, can you please answer my doubt, sir? Sir, it's like the concept doubt, not.
I hope nothing related to this question.
Sir, barely, sir. Little bit.
Okay, who are you? Ask.
Sir, Anirudh.
Ask Anirudh.
Sir, the length of the pencil it'll change, but even the.
Yeah, height you can take it as negligible. Okay, like we were taking thin ones, no? Okay, you may imagine it's a thin pencil. Okay,
Yeah, sir, that's all.
thin,
Some height can be
negligible height pencil. Okay, thin pencil.
height can be removed. Like you don't have to consider it.
Yeah, don't have to consider
Okay,
it.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I mean, it is same as when we were having pencils vertical. I said a vertical pencil is there. Nobody would have even asked what is the width of the pencil. They would have just got the answer with the thing, right? Like this, right? Hmm?
Yeah.
I mean, over there.
Also, sir, when will be the submission for this?
Submission, I'll just open it as soon as I can. And within half an hour at least you will see the submission link. And it will close tomorrow afternoon, evening.
Okay, sir.
Early evening, late afternoon. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, any doubts, you stay back. Otherwise, sayonara. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Kushamdeen.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Namaskar.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.